Hi, Internet viewers. This is Frank Rauscher again, doing the follow-up. We did the relieving and the thinning out of the tail feathers. Now we're going to go into the rump, and not the first stage, but the second stage, and I will show you how to do that. So bear with me, and I'll switch you around, and we will proceed on with the second tier of the cardinal's rump, okay? I'm going to do the rump, and what I'm going to do is from where this is the second tier of the rump. This is the rump here where it starts, and I'm going to ask you to get your ruler, measure up 1.5 inches from that one. And this is a lay down dimension, laying it right on the surface. You put a dot right on the center line. Here's your center line coming up and through. And there's a dot. I'm going to ask you to give me a perpendicular line. I just lay my ruler across here with the big hash mark and the dot, and I draw a real light line, and I come across there. That gives me a perpendicular line. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to start a 1/2 inch up and put a dot on that extension here from where I have my perpendicular line. Then I'm going to draw a circle that's coming around like this. And then I'm going to draw another one that comes around and just goes under the wing right here. Now, the other thing I want to accomplish as well, the wing has to be brought out more, and we have to clean it up some more. So I'm going to get, let me shut this off a second. I'm going to have the flame stand out a little bit more, like that. And the reason why I'm doing that is, along this wing, I'm going to put a pencil mark. You can see this real well, all along here, especially from about here down. I'm going to come up and around, and I'm going to undercut this so we can get a cupping in here. So I'm going to lay this on its side, and I'm going to drive this right on through here so that this wing looks like it's off the body a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to leave some thickness, but just like we have a feathered edge here, I'm going to try to do the same thing here. I made that channel. I got a channel edge on this side and this side, and I just clean that up to what would be the edge of the wing. And I want to do that even around here. And again, here's my feather right here and here, but I'm going to stay out so it leaves some thickness there. I'm making that line that came around away from the feathers so that I can undercut this. So I'm going to lay this right through here. And I'm coming up. Then I'm going to bring this right up to my feather, last drop feather out in the back here. I'm going to clean that out and clean this out. Even where this one came across, I'm going to clean this out too. Now, I have all this out. and I blend the material so it looks like it's rolling up towards the center. Now I have an edge here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I'm going to put it in there that I just made because when I tracked through, it left an edge on this side. I'm going to ask you to roll that towards the center so it rolls up and around. So I'm going to get rid of that edge as well. Okay. So that's what I've done there. So what I'm going to do now is I want to get, here's that perpendicular line we had going across, and we made that circle. Now what I want to do is undercut these circles. Okay, how to do that. I'm going to get a pear like this. This is a ruby pear. It's impregnated ruby there, and that's what's doing the cutting. I'm going to come up from that perpendicular line about an inch, roughly. And I'm going down pretty good. Maybe good 1/16 or more. And I'm coming around the back here. And I'm coming this way. Hope you can see that. And then I'm coming around. And I'm leaving the pencil line there. I'm cutting to the outside so that okay. So I got that out. Here's the line of action here. And here's the line of action here for that rump. Now, I've got a channel edge up here going all the way around on the top. And I got that valley. And then I've got another channel edge down here. So this edge down here that's been created on the other side, I want to come in with the pear and blend that back into the rump so that there is just from the valley of that cut straight down, we're just blending that back into the rump. So it's heading down towards the lower stage rump. And I'm doing that on this side. And I'm coming around here. And I'm trying to roll this whole thing back. And around. So the whole thing is rolling to the center, or it's rolling right across, depending on how you want to look at it. And I'm trying to dress it out. Now, here's what we have. I'm going to put the pencil line back so you can see it. And over here. And what I need to do is the same thing over here, but to expedite things on the video here, I'm going to do the one side, and then you'll do the exact same thing. You're going to start here, undercutting, coming around, and back to here. And you can see I love some thickness on the back side so you don't come creeping right up on that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to round this over, this top edge that I created. I'm going to come in, take like a 30-degree chamfer down to that pencil line. And I'm going to come all the way around. So what you have is like a high point up here, but everything goes right on down to the valley. of that undercut we just made. And then here's, and if I look at it from an angle, sometimes you think you got it all. You want to get all the edges out of there. And I'm noticing too, I didn't take enough out to make it look like it's sloping down here. So let me then I'm going to do the same on this side. Comes all the way around. So that this is flowing down to where I stepped it down. And I blend that all. So you have a nice roll over here into the center, and then another roll over it. And I want to try to get everything looking like it's rolling, you know, doming across each side. Now I see some things in under the wing here that still need to be cleaned up. I have this out now coming around, and I have this out coming around. And I still need to clean up a little bit right in here. I didn't get everything away from there. I need the center line is right here, and I need to roll that a little bit more. So I'm going to go with the Ruby Flame, put that in, and I'm going to try to clean up that. So, come in under here, and the thickness in here has to come down. So I'm going to come through here, and I'm getting the point in there, and then I'm cupping that area under there, so it looks like the feather is cupped up. Okay, so I bring it, I go in with the bit, and I lift up, but you got to be careful. Just take your time, and we can get that out of there. Now at the same time, let me get this pencil line in here so you can see what I'm doing. You want to come in here, you get that nicely rolled up. You can see we're getting a thinness of these feathers at the end here, so that it looks very realistic that these are away from the body. And let me just clean you up here a little bit so you can see that better. And that comes around. And you want to get rid of any edges. If I didn't roll it enough, I'm going to move my piece around so I can see it, and then I just clean it up with a gentle little grinding across the wood. Now I'm going to do this off camera, this side here, and all it is, and I'll do it real quick here just to show you. I'm going to lay this in here and come up to about there. And then this all has to be cleaned out in the back end here. So I will send that in through there and here. You can see I've reduced the material around this drop wing at the end here. So, and then what you do is you go from the bottom up and you cup it. And just bring it in that way, but do it as a controlled cut, okay? And then I'll dress this all out. I'll get rid of this channel edge. I'll get this second tiered rump to flow around here real nicely. And we'll proceed on on the next video, and we will start doing some feather laying out in the mantle here, and I'll show you how to do that. And then pretty soon we'll be starting to burn the piece as well, where I show you how to put the veining in and everything else. But this is basically the rump perfectly done over here, and this is rolling up nicely. We got really thinned out right in here, and I need to do that over on this side. So I will see you on the next video. Hope you got something out of this one, this video. Excuse me. If you did, wish you give me a thumbs up. And if you would subscribe, that would help me out greatly also. So I hope to see you on the next video, and we will keep on going on the cardinal and see if we can't wrap it up. Okay, see you later.